1, 2, 3, go!
The sound of drums, theatrical music, and energetic movements. All a combination of creative efforts by children who were once hopeless, destitute, street hawkers, out of school and underprivileged children. This is one of the efforts to address the high level of poverty in the country. According to available statistics, 69% of Nigerians live below the poverty line, and parents who fall into this category find it difficult to provide education, shelter, and food for their children, most of whom eventually become hooligans, prostitutes, destitute, beggars, street hawkers in the society. These people are mostly found in slums. One peculiar case I came across in the Ikorodu area of Lagos while I visited Gifted Steppers, the children theatre group in focus, is the story of the family of these children who are now members of the academy, hoping to become artistic giants in the future. This is Jimo Alaba. She lives here with her husband and 7 children. They have been moving from one uncompleted building to the other for more than 9 years just to have a space to call home. Comfort to the family is luxury. Either tortured by the sun or drenched by the rain, the Jimo family cares less. She gave birth to this set of twins inside this uncompleted building because there was practically no money to live a close to the good life, let alone visit the hospital for her delivery.
Because anytime when it's funny, what will be entry. If somebody is cooking, some people will be looking at somebody's food.
They have invariably become landlord in another man's uncompleted building. But this is what poverty has sold to the family, and they have no choice than to accept their fate. The owner of this building has threatened to go diabolical if they fail to quit in the shortest possible time.
Bàbá kan wà sálẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ tó ní ká kúrò. Ẹ̀pọ̀ nígbà téèyàn bá dẹ̀ ti rí ibi tí ó máa lọ. Kó má lè jẹ́ pé bóyá kò ní dògùn yẹn, kó dẹ̀ lo dògùn yẹn lóòótọ́. Okay, mo jáde nísìn, ó wá rán yàn wá. Wọ́n dògùn lẹ̀, séèyàn wá mọ̀. Kò sówó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Mo ti sọ tán nísìn.
The family is already looking out for another uncompleted building to move to. They are just one out of the millions of families with similar situation reflecting the reality of the critical poverty status in some parts of Nigeria. What is the connection between the Jimo family and the Gifted Steppers Theatre Academy?
Mo wá rán ọmọ school tó ń kọjá pé èèyàn ló bí àwọn tó ń lọ sí school yìí báyìí. Bó ní tèmi ṣe wá jẹ́ nípasẹ̀ àti ọmọ àwọn ọmọ mi ṣe ń lọ sí school kan wá pé àwọn fẹ́ help mi ni o.
Ihuoma Harrison has taken up 3 of this woman's children who are now members of her group. She made sure they now go to school on scholarship. The children in the near future may use the proceeds from theatre shows to bring their family out of poverty, like what Miss Ihuoma has done to her own family. The predicament of the family is like a mirror of what she went through while growing up before her involvement in the theatre profession brought a semblance of hope and laughter to her family. These children are among the many with similar stories who were picked from White Sand area of Ijora, Ilaje in Ibutemeta and Ikorodu to be given hope. They now live with Ihuoma Harrison in this house that also serves as rehearsal venue. On my first visit, they did some performances for me to see. They may look so young with innocent faces, timid, but their vibrancy and energetic dissipation of theatrical performance on stage has endeared them to many notable people. Some have become professionals while others are still incubating. The children are the drummers, the dancers, and the singers.
Yes, I drum, I dance, I act, I sing.
While their instructor makes sure they follow through the right way. After all, she is also a total theater arts performer. Ihuoma came from a family where survival was synonymous with taking an elephant through the eyes of a needle.
Life was difficult for I and my siblings and my mother also. Life was hell for us. Then suddenly, one early morning by 5 a.m., I will never forget, the caretaker came and threw our things outside. My mother and few of my siblings, my parents gave birth to 8 children. So my mother and few of my siblings were started sleeping in the church. My mother took I and my 2 younger ones to one of my auntie's place. We started staying there. Then the other ones were not sleeping outside. So life was hell. When I joined the art started helping me. We go for shows, whatever stipends they give us then, I use it, I'll bring it back home, I'll give it to my mom, she will feed, she'll take care of my siblings and I. So that just like that. Then God now helped, we now moved to another house. This face me, I face you. We got there, we didn't stop to 2 years again, our things was thrown out of the house because we could not afford to pay the house rent. Life was difficult for us. I've been an artist of the national troupe for 9 years.
When she got into the theater professionally, she promised to use her knowledge to take her immediate family out of poverty, as well as touch the lives of many out of school, hopeless and less privileged children.
If this art could help me go to school, if the art could clothe me, feed me, accommodate me and my siblings, then the art could help every other less privileged child out there, every other child that was like me. That's why I decided to go to the streets to help street kids. I take them off the streets, the homeless kids, I take them off the streets, I provide accommodation for them, feed them, clothe them, and God has been helping. Even if I don't have much, but at least.
But the journey has not been easy. As this lady is trying to positively impact these children, some of her neighbors have arrested and taken her to court for disturbing the peace of the environment. This is one of the prices she is paying to give a new life to these children.
The landlord of this house, this compound, took my auntie to court because he said that the dog that we used to rehearse is disturbing him. Then he took my auntie to court.
Security-wise, it has not been easy because I'm the only one staying with the kids. I'm the only one taking care of them. I'm their mother, I'm their father, their cook, their nurse, I'm their teacher, everything. It has not been easy. Even the environment, God is the greatest security. Even when we are drumming, when we are rehearsing, our neighbor, the person in the next compound, do complain that people are making noise, the drum is disturbing. We are pleading, we really need support. I can't do this alone. If I say I can do it alone, I'm lying. This dance has made me travel out of the country, made me go to different places. This dance helped me to pay my school fees. Kids are staying with me at the hostel, National Parties hostel. But kids will be kids, especially these street kids, for that matter. Instead of loitering the hostel, spoiling government properties, and complaints started getting to our office. Then my boss was like, Oma, you have to send these kids out or you lose your job. My job was important to me because through this job, that's where I get money to feed the kids and feed myself also. And the safety of these kids is also important to me. If I send them out because of my job, their life would be at risk. If I leave them and say to hell with my job, how am I going to get money to the little stipends I have? I was like, okay, I have to reach a balance. I started writing to some organizations, to some NGOs, to some companies, private sectors, like, please, I have these kids with me, help us. We need an accommodation. I can't send them off back to the streets.
Thank God for what gift I've done in my life, and I thank God for the strength that God gives to Antoma to take care of me, taking me to school. Now I know what I'm doing now, and I know something, and I thank God for all what gift I've done in my life, changed up my life, and I know how to read.
Plan going to International Drum Festival in Egypt. 1, 2, 3, go!
Virtually all the children are good at drumming. I was privileged to see a drum ensemble performance.
This drum ensemble has taken us to different places. Drum ensemble holds a strong part in my heart, because in the national troupe, the girls drum, ladies drum. Mr. Isoma Williams, he believes so much in female drummers. I'm part of Mr. Isoma Williams' team, female drum team. He believes so much in female drumming.
My training as a theatre artist also was put to test again as I took the drumstick to romance the drum.
Yay!
The impact of arts can be felt in the lives of these children. They are not street hawkers because of the arts. They are not destitute because of the arts. They are not homeless because of the arts. They can now go to school because of the arts.
Marvelous Andy is one of the youngest here. She is 5 years old.
I was living with my son. I know I've way to sleep.
She and others have pathetic stories before Auntie Oma, as she is fondly called, quickly came to their rescue.
My mommy didn't have money. She have to look for money to feed us, and I'm not going to school. No slippers, I'm not going to wear slippers. I'll be walking empty leg. Anything I see on the floor, I'll pick the thing. That is how my mom Nancy and my auntie Antioma.
My dad is a driver, and when we came to this Lagos, he didn't have house. He used to sleep in the bus. So we too, when we came, we now joined him sleeping there. All his friends will see us, they will start abusing my dad.
Ekondo kebo filo, anama panika. Ekondo kebo filo, fofo warawan make fire burnt our house. So we don't have any place to sleep. We now went to where they are playing ball field. Well, we now slept there. We are now taking their house where we will be staying.
They now go to school through the support of individuals and groups. Some are already on scholarship.
Theatre art has given me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and my auntie has given me good clothes, shelter. She have taken me to school. Then now I can read and write.
It is difficult to resist watching these children perform on stage, given the confidence and passion they display in their performances. On the second day of my visit, I took note of my journey through the bumpy roads to the west end of Ikorodu, where the group is situated.
Yeah, this is a 3-bedroom flat. The girls are in one room, the boys in a room. In a room, we have the girls staying 10 in that room, while the boys, they are 10 also in that room. And this is where their rooms are.
Okay, so let's have a look at
Okay.
the condition of the rooms.
There are no fans in the girls' room. We need fans for proper ventilation because, as you can see, the windows here also don't have nets. We need nets for the
Battling with mosquitoes.
exactly the mosquitoes at night. We keep buying fleet every day, like every night. This is the boys' room. We still need more wardrobes for them because they still put their clothes in the sack bags and they tuck it under the bed. You know, for 10 boys. If you check under, these are their clothes. Who is on duty? Who is to wash the plates?
She is not married yet, but expresses her fulfillment in the way the children grow in knowledge and the arts.
Amen. These kids, before, they don't know what letter I is. They don't know what letter A is. They don't know. But with time, now, if you ask some of them, they can read, they can write. Not just your hand, so reach out. Not just your hand. Your legs should go.
The sitting room is used for rehearsals,
Beautiful.
pep talk, and academic
Good.
purposes.
2, 1, action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got curious and requested to know how their daily activities are. They do house chores and learn as the children are groomed in emotional, physical, academic, and theatrical developments. She understands every aspect of the theater and tries to make the children better than herself.
I take them to their parents, see their parents, whereas sometimes their parents come here also to see them.
My auntie tried to feed us, tried to make sure that we go to school. And she made sure that we take our bath, do everything, clean the house.
In school, I won't allow you to dance. If you have a performance, you won't go on stage to perform. If you fail your dictation in school, you are going to be benched. So education first. When I was in secondary school, I was the head girl of my school. Art did not disturb me. So you must do well in school before you can be the #1 in dance.
She wants the government to embrace the arts with their hearts by investing heavily in it.
Art is in every profession. If the government can embrace the arts with all their hearts, not just with one hand. If you can embrace it, because sincerely, the arts has done so many things to so many communities. Move it more now, move it more, move it more. Check the shoulder. Don't be tired, dance, don't be tired. I'm looking at these kids, I'm looking at their future, where they can be greater than I. And they will say, yes, the arts helped me. Yes, God helped me through the arts rather. So let me help other lives out there. Let me impact other street kids out there. And we're also looking at the aspects where we can showcase our talents, where we can showcase our culture internationally.
While some run through the dances every morning to enhance perfection, others watch with rapt attention and look forward to when they will also become experts on stage.
She did not bring us here. I don't know how I could have been by now and what could have happened to me by now. And now I'm not better than before.
A child will be great in anything that a child is doing. That she will not marry a bad husband.
I do believe that God is going to bless you. I'm sure about that. He's going to bless you. But when He blesses you, don't forget to do what?
Don't forget to
help every other kid out there that was once like you. Yeah, this way. Yeah, Ruth. That is it. Look this way. Look here. Look this way. Look here. Look this way.
The impact of the arts on societal development cannot be swept under the carpet, most especially at this critical period where the nation is struggling to diversify from oil as the mainstay of the economy into other sectors.
If someone is jumping up and you are jumping down, it won't help you on stage.
One thing is certain, these children in the near future will become assets to the nation and will forever be grateful to Ihuoma Harrison for taking up the bold initiative as a woman in birthing gifted steppers to give a new life and new beginning to hundreds of underprivileged children. Aren't they truly gifted steppers?
Steppers, Shama, come back. Watch your space. You are the middle, come back, yeah.